Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on town between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr right away going to look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down. Carr, he finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Carr down to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 26 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the move to his left. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they have. Here's 3rd and 6. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to get this drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On first down, Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's good. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14. Raiders 7.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 7:34. Raider 1.
Now a play fake. Carr. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Now Carr again. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Raiders first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Steps away to his left. Touchdown! Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, and he was happy to do so there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw his car. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Jackson. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 14. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll they'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Eckler now between the tackles. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Charger touchdoad. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 14. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Up the middle with Eckler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
On the option, here's Eckler. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
93. 694.
On play action, it's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Throwing now is Carr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
93. 618.
Now Carr. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Brought down number 2.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carr going to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. Jackson going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 38, Raiders 20. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake. Carr. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Kill. Hey, 734.
Again, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Adams, the man in motion right. Carr now on 1st down. That's caught, and again, it's Goodwin. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Carr. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
What now?
Carr now to throw. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. To throw, it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his throw is incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 4 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once more, here's Eckler, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 30.